Hey everybody, welcome back to Farming Simulator 19. You're watching JCTV on the Xbox One console. This is Montana, episode number 26. Thanks for tuning in, folks. As you can clearly see, the corn is ready to harvest. Look at all this beautiful corn. That means these sunflowers must be ready to harvest as well. Let's just find our way out of this maze. But first things first, before we start harvesting the corn, we need a corn and sunflower header. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to jump into the harvester here, drive on down to the shop, pick up a corn and sunflower header. Now, I was looking at the regular class platinum edition corn header. I didn't really like it because it was only 9 meters wide. So I think we're going to go with the folding Capello header that should fit on the front of this harvester. And then it's got a 13.7 meters span, I believe. So it's not going to take that long because we've got to harvest all 5 of these fields. You can see the corn on my left and sunflowers to my right. Everything is ready to harvest, so we're going to be tackling that today. Let's jump into the menu here real quick. Nope, not that one. We're going to jump into the shop menu. We can do this while we're driving. And we're going to look at corn headers. This Capello one here for $90,000. This is the one, sorry, it's a 12 meter header, okay, or 13.7, I don't even know. It doesn't matter at this point. We just need a big corn header. And there we go. So we're down to $124,000. The shop is just coming up here, and we'll, I guess, zip on down the side road there to field number 5, and we'll start there, and we'll start harvesting some corn and sunflowers. And then later on in the episode, I think we're going to clear some more trees out by, I think, across the street from field number 2, because I do want to make another field. But first, we've got a lot of trees to clear out. So first things first, let's get all this harvesting done, shall we? And as always, while we're on our way to field number 5 to start, why don't you do me a quick favor, folks, if you have not done so already, hit that subscribe button for me in the bottom right hand corner of your screen. Drop a like on the video and ring that notification bell so you can be alerted every time we upload new content. You don't want to miss anything. Some small schedule changes coming in the near future, hopefully in the new year. As series wrap up, we will be looking to add a couple of more, so watch out for that. Ring that notification bell so that every time we upload a video here, you'll get notified and you can come and see what's happening. All right, the great corn and sunflower harvest of 2020 is now underway. All right, this is going to be pretty much exactly what you see here, driving around in circles, harvesting corn. All right, let's skip to the end of this field. And here is the last of the corn for field number 5. We've already got the tractor and trailer over here. All we need to do now is fill up the trailer the rest of the way and then drop it off at a sell point. But we need to check the prices first to see exactly who's paying the most for the corn. So let's get this into the trailer. I love the huge pipe on this harvester, although it is kind of really long. We don't, I don't know. We need it, we don't need it, who knows. It works. All right, let's check corn. Looks like we're going to the central grain mill because they are paying the most for the corn. Selling station price is going up, but it's not quite at the central grain mill. So let's head over to the central grain mill, which luckily is just down the street. It's not very far. We do have a lot of work to do today. So let's talk a little bit about the plans here for field across the street from field number 2. We're going to clear out a huge bunch of trees. I'm going to make another big field. I think I want to make another big field. I don't think we need any more sell points right now. I'm thinking maybe a huge field, and maybe for cotton. I think I want to start a cotton bale business. We can sell the cotton bales at the bale sales sell point. Whoops, going off the road a little bit there. We can sell the cotton bales at the bale sales sell point, so we don't really need to truck those to the spinnery. All right, let's get the corn in here. So I think that'll be a good investment for us. We are going to need a lot more cash because that does require a cotton bale harvester. So those run just under $500,000, and we are nowhere close to that. But there's another $64,000 into the bank for corn, I believe. Is it 64 or 34? Oh yes, 34,000. All right, so 34,000 for that field, and we've got more fields to go. Let's head on over to the next field, and we will get things set up here. We'll just do the corn fields 1, 2, 3, and then these sunflowers 1, 2, 3, and then we'll head on over to that patch of grass opposite field number 2, and then we can start clearing out some trees over there and making wood chips, whatever we need to do to clear out that section. Alright, here is the end of the second cornfield, field number 4. And we've got the trailer parked at the top of the field. And again, I think we're just going to go right to the central grain mill because they are still paying more than everybody else. So let's get over there and get that done. And here we are at the central grain mill with the second load of corn from the second field. So 5 is done, 4 is done. And we got 34,000 from the first field, and it looks like we'll probably get another 34 to 36,000 from this field as well. And then that'll recoup the cost of the corn header. Almost, maybe one more field of corn should do it. There we go, 36,000, not bad at all. Let's get to the next field and get that done. Okay, so field number 1 is the last field of corn. We got the tractor and the trailer already here. We're just going to drop the header and start harvesting right here. And we're just going to keep going around in circles until all the corn is gone. So to recap, 5 and 4 are done. 34,000 from field number 5, 36,000 from field number 4, and we should get just about between 34 and 36,000 again from this field. So we're not doing too bad. The 3 fields of corn will totally recoup the $90,000 we spent on the corn header. So that way, I don't want to say it's technically free, but almost free. We're going to make a lot more money off the soybeans too, because on soybeans, sunflowers, because those are higher in price than the corn is, and we still got 3 fields, one of them being that huge field that we have in the back of the map there. So we're going to get to that. All right, as much fun as this is, let's skip to the end of the corn harvest here on field number 1. All right, so we actually got a lot more corn than we bargained for here on field number 1. This is the first trailer, and there's still more to harvest. So let's get this trailer into the central grain mill, and we'll see. So this is the 3rd trailer of corn. This is going to surpass the cost of the corn header. So we're now in profit mode, and we still have 3 fields of sunflowers plus a little bit of corn left to harvest. So let's get back to the field. Oh, there's another $36,000. That's perfect. So that's 30, 60, 90, $102,000 so far for the corn. Let's get back to the field and grab some more. And here's the last of the corn from field number 1. The corn harvest is finally done. Let's get this in the truck and get this over to the central grain mill, and we'll have a final tally on the corn harvest. So 5, 4, and 1 are done, and we've netted just about $102,000 without this load. So we'll take this over to the grain mill, and we'll see where we're at right now. Remember, the corn header only cost $90,000, so we're well over that limit there. What do we got? About 10,000 liters of corn. That's worth about a few $1,000s. Let's get this over there. While we are driving down to the central grain mill, folks, take a quick minute. Have a look at the featured channel section. You'll see some excellent farming simulator YouTubers there. Go check them out. Subscribe to their channels. Do all that fun stuff. Drop likes on their videos. And ring their notification bells as well. You won't be disappointed. Some excellent folks there playing Farming Simulator 19. Go and check them out. And again, we're coming down to the wire on the giveaway. It ends tomorrow, I think, in about 13 more hours. The link to the giveaway is in the description. And just to recap, you could win a copy of the Farming Simulator 19 base game or a DLC of your choice. And of course, on your choice of platform as well. PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox, you name it, it is there. And it does not include the Seasons Pass DLC. So sorry about that. Click the link in the description, join the giveaway, and enter to win. All right, let's see where we're at with the corn now. So 102,000 plus 12. All right. 102 plus 12 is 114. Yeah, okay, my math is good. All right, so $114,000 in corn money. That is over the cost of the corn header. Again, it was $90,000. So we're good. We're good to harvest the sunflowers. Let's head on over to the first sunflower field, which is coming up right here on our left. And that would be field number 3 is full of sunflowers. We'll do 3, 2, and then back to the field 2.5 there on the western side of the map. And then we'll get that done. All right. Progress. We are progressing through this now. This is the end of the sunflower harvest on field number 4, the first of 3 sunflower fields. There we go. All completed, and now sunflowers are actually going for, I think, like 1,700 or more. I can't remember exactly what the price is, but they're considerably more than what the corn is. So we're going to offload this and then head on back to the central grain mill, I believe, because they are paying the most. And then we'll see where we stand with the first load of sunflowers. So far, so good. Actually, I think because this field number 3 was relatively small, we're going to just drive right over to field number 2 and start harvesting those sunflowers, and we'll fill up the trailer and bring a full load. Rather than drive it back only half full. There's only 14,000 liters of sunflowers here. So we'll just drive on down the road, start harvesting field number 2. And then once we have a full trailer full of sunflowers, we'll take it down and sell it, because field 2.5, you'll remember, is significantly larger than all of the fields that we have. So the goal coming up here on the right is the patch of land just past the Imbis booth there and the pellet box that we set up last episode. That's the area. It's a fairly large area, but there are a ton of trees that need to be cut down there. That's where I want to build that big cotton field and just have a cotton field business. We haven't done cotton in a long time, so I think maybe we'll do some cotton bales. Off the top of my head, I'm thinking square. I don't really want to do the round John Deere ones, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. For now, let's get these sunflowers harvested, and then we'll get a full trailer load and take it over to the grain mill. And here is our first full trailer of sunflowers. I can't remember what the price is, but it's considerably more than what the corn is. So let's have a quick look here. That's good so far. Going up, up, up. Making lots of money from the sunflowers. And we still could probably get a full trailer and a half or 2 out of the big field 2.5, or $72,000. So we were at what, 114 plus 72. Oh Lord, where's my calculator? $186,000 in profit so far, and we still have more sunflowers. Here is another load of sunflowers that's coming into the grain mill. Wow, we are just pouring on the cash. This is another full trailer, so hopefully another $72,000 going in the bank right now. Let's fill her up. So we were at 186,000. Let's see where we're at right now. The total is, come on, you can do it. There we go. 73,000 for that. That puts our total at $259,000 in crop sales so far. That is fantastic. Now, that was from the rest of field number 2 and part of field number 2.5. We did a little bit of that off camera. Here is the last of the sunflowers from field number 2.5. This is now complete, as we are sort of running short of time. We've got to get this into the truck and down to the central grain mill, and then we've got to start clearing out some of those trees. So let's head on down to the central grain mill. Actually, we're going to sell these at the selling station just over here instead of driving all the way down to the grain mill. We're going to lose a couple of $100, but at the end of the day, we've made $259,000, almost $260,000 in crop sales just from the corn and the sunflowers. Just think of how much we would have made if we didn't have to buy the header for the harvester. So now that we own that and it's in our possession, next time it'll be $90,000 more. So $349,000, I'm guessing, would have been our net profit on that, but we did have to buy the corn header, so that's all good. So there we go. There is another $10,000 in crop sales, bringing our total bank to $386,000, which is nothing to shake a stick at. We've got a lot of crops, and now we just have to put this stuff away and start moving some trees. All right, we are in the Sampo Rosenloo. I think maybe what we want to do is save up for a bigger, better tree harvester. This one is kind of limited to the size of trees it can pick up, but well, maybe we'll get to that a little bit later. So this is the area here across from field number 2. It is crazy huge, and there are a lot of trees here. We did already cut down a few trees because we were making the wood chips for the pellet box in the last episode. So now we're just going to cut some logs, leave them on the side of the road, and we'll pick them up later. For the most part, we're just going to be clearing out some forested area and then selling the logs. We do have to lease the stump cutter, the Lizard Trex again, or maybe we'll just use the stump cutter attached to the tractor. I haven't decided yet, but we do need to lease the log wagon again that auto unloads. So, and then the wheel loader too. So there is a little bit more cost involved in constructing this huge field, but in the end I think it'll be worth it because cotton is very expensive, and just baling it into humongous square bales should be beneficial to the operation here in Montana. So hopefully we can get that done in the next couple of episodes. We can get all these trees cut and sold, ground landscaped, stumps ground down, and then outline of the field constructed. That's what I want to do by the end of the next episode next week. I want to have all of that done, plus the field outlined, so that we know exactly how big our cotton field is going to be. I want to make it as big as possible because, well, why not? Why make a small cotton field? Let's just make a huge one. All right, so we are just going to continue cutting down logs and clear cutting this space, but that is going to wrap things up here in Montana, folks. Thanks for stopping by. Remember, you're watching Farming Simulator 19 played on the Xbox One console. This was Montana episode number 26. Join us next week for the conclusion of the cotton field construction, and then we will see you then. Thanks for tuning in. This is me, JCTV, saying, hey, see you later.